some kind of the influence from the existing or say the societies or say the habit. Like in India, the caste system. And then, so religious religious organization.
Hierarchy.
Or what called? Hierarchy. So this is definitely some sort of impact or influence in the society. In that time, the society feudal system. So the religious sort of organization, there are also some sort of influence or effect the existing society system. That's a feudal system. Now today, democratic society. It's really wonderful. Democratic system also is there are some drawbacks, but overall, I think best system. So, religious organization, if there are some sort of impact from existing society feudal system, that part I think we in India. I'm sort of trying to make, or say, to appeal many of my spiritual brothers, sisters among the Hindus. They said, then spiritual leaders now must come out, talk. The caste system is outdated. Must work hard. The Sikhism, no caste system, isn't it?
Yes.
Wonderful. And the Sikhism, the Guru Nanak, his family, Hindu background, but he took pilgrimage to Mecca in order to show harmony of religious traditions. Like that. So you see, in religious aspect, same. All carry a message of love, tolerance. The philosophical side, there is differences, but then no problem. The purpose of these different philosophies is same. Then no problem.
Thank you very much also for mentioning both sides, the same and also the differences.
Yes.
I think we deal with this a lot in this house. Today, Your Holiness...
This different philosophy comes because of, you see, the people, different place. Even in India, I think northern India, southern India, there are some, because of different climate condition, so way of life, there are some differences. So therefore, people in different region, certainly there are a mental disposition, there are some differences. So therefore, we need different philosophical views.
It's also richness. I mean, the plurality is also some richness.
Right.
Yeah. It's a very special day, Your Holiness, because you are honoring us, this house, with your visit. And we also think it's a very special time you choose for your visit, because in this house there are quite some religions who have special days during these 10 first days of the moon cycle. It's so interesting. I think 4 of them at least have right now some special days. Like the Tibetans celebrated yesterday, I think, Guru Rinpoche Chechu. Or the Hindus, they were worshipping 10 days the Universal Mother, and from today, in their belief, the Universal Mother and all the women down here are fasting together for more rights. And the Muslims celebrate today or yesterday the 10th day of Muharram, called Ashura. And for us, the Jews, this 10th day of the new year, it's called Yom Kippur and the Day of Atonement, so the highest holiday. And I think all this together makes it very meaningful that we have today the opportunity for this.
Any Jews, yeah?
Yes, me. And there is, there is my colleague, Hannah. Kom doch, stand auf. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Shalom.
Yeah. Shana Tova v'Chatima Tova.
I know that word.
Yes, I know. So,
So where is your head? Huh? Kasa. Ah, I see. Oh.
some women as well do. So now we have to change on the sofa. May I ask the first two representatives to join us here? It's from the Hindus, Sasi Kumar Tharmalingam, and for the Alevis, Hussein Daktash. Please step up to us here. And the microphone, do you have it already? But please do take it.
My name is Sasi Kumar Tharmalingam. I'm the main priest of Savanarikuram Shiva Temple, which is a Reform Temple in Bern, without caste system. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
There are about 70 million Tamils around the world, of which many in Switzerland live in Switzerland. Even though an independent nation, we are still refugees and guests in the countries we are living.
My name is Hüseyin Dagdaş. I am the representative of Alevis in the House of Religions. We Alevis come from Turkey, and most of us belong to Kurdish nation.
Kurdish.
Kurds are a stateless nation of about 45 million people. They live in Turkey, Iran, Iraq, and Syria without human rights and without any political status, except in Iraq.
So we are Tamil and Kurd are a people without an independent homeland. You know this situation from your own people, the Tibetans. So what is your attitude to such a situation?
Kasa. I think so-called national boundary I think some of these boundaries, I think during the Western colonization. So they don't care about local people's also their tradition or races like that. So like the creation of Jewish state, a lot of Palestinians are today disappointed and complaining. So I think now today we really need a sense of oneness of 7 billion human beings. The religions is personal matter. Basically, we are same human being. So then, the political reason, some sort of, because of the national boundaries, sometimes it really, you see, create a more problem, like Kurdish people, and also Kazakh, Armenian. No? So these people, as you mentioned, you see, no proper homeland and difficult, and no sort of, let's say, there are certain right in Sri Lanka, the Tamil mainly from South India.
So we are come from North Sri Lanka. Tamil is also in South India.
Yes, that's right. Originally come from India.
No, we are living in Sri Lanka.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. The Sinhalese, most of them Buddhist, isn't it? So, I think the political sort of matter, I have no right to make some certain comment. But then, as far as the religious sort of harmony is concerned, I usually describe Hinduism, Buddhism is like twin brothers, sisters. And practice of Shila, practice of Shamatha, practice of Vipassana, same. Many similarities. Basically, I think we can say same. And Shila on the basis of ahimsa. Then you see demarcation between Hinduism and Buddhism is concept of Atma and Anatma. Buddhists, you say, Anatma theory. Buddha clearly sort of mentioned that. And the Hindus, Atma. So one time in South India, I met one great spiritual leader. Meantime, I think really helping, I think several thousand students provide meal. Oh, wonderful. I can't remember his name. So one day, he invited me, and I was much impressed his work. And then we just used to talk Hinduism and Buddhism, just as I mentioned earlier, the practice of three training, Shila, Shamatha, Vipassana, more or less same. So we have common practice. Then the differences, concept of Atma and Anatma, that's private business. I believe Anatma, you believe Atma. So okay, no problem. Anatma does not mean Buddhists do not accept the self. Self is here, isn't it? Atma means something independent self from this body. So the main reason from previous life to this life, from this life to next life, body of course will not go. So there must be something that whether you call soul or Atma.
So we have not only Atma and we have also Paramatma. I like go to Paramatma. We are Paramatma.
Right. So that's creator. Isn't it? Brahma or Shivaji, these, I think God as a creator. So there's two types of sort of theistic religion. The acceptance, the concept of creator is same. But you see, among Hindus, among India, in India, the ultimate, there's creator. But also you see, life after life, according to Christianity and Islam. I think Judaism, I think as well, is this very life created by God directly. That was a very powerful concept. You see, that give to the people very close feeling with God. So more sort of intimacy feeling. There's more sort of willingness to follow God's guidance. So wonderful. The Hindu ultimately creator. Many Hindus, not all. You see, ultimately there's creator, but several life after life. So here the Kasota, the concept of karma. So each individual sort of was a life very much depend on karma. So like that.
Thank
There are
you.
differences.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sasi and Hussein. And now we could hand over the microphone to the next.
The Kurdish people.
The Kurdish.
Oh. Now, recent event in Turkey, quite terrible. The Kurdish people, I think, suffer much. So naturally, a smaller community, and if they suffer a lot, then naturally some closeness feeling. So, and said, but we must stand firmly non-violent principle. And then we believe ultimately truth will prevail. We Tibetan suffer a lot, but right from the beginning we stand firmly about non-violent principle, and then we believe truth. Therefore, you see, we always also the Kasota, optimistic sort of attitude. Truth is our side, and also you see, we strictly follow non-violence. So already millions of Chinese people's level supporting us. So if we committed violence, then we'll not get that kind of support.
So there is
from
also
public
an
level.
advantage somehow in being a people without a homeland, if you can stand up for non-violence.
Kassan. The Kyosan the conscience. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, and now I would like to call up the representative for Intercultural Buddhist Association, Hyun Do, and the one of the religious and non-religious individual members, Ruth Billmann.
So, His Holiness, my name is Nguyen Minh Do. I'm from Vietnam. And it's my great honor today to represent our association, which is the Intercultural Buddhist Association Bern. And truly, the name, I think, reflects our group because it's a small group. But we have the whole diversity of Buddhism. So we have Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Thai and Vietnam Theravada. We have, of course, the Tibetans, Rigpe Döshe, the Ripa International Mont Pelerin, and we have also...
Kassan.
Sorry for my pronunciation. And we have also Zen Buddhism and we have Chan Buddhism as well.
My Holiness, my name is Ruth Billmann. I'm a head of a big school in Bern of 500 students, multicultural, multi-religious, and it's a very complex and demanding environment. We make every effort, every day, to establish a positive, conducive learning and teaching atmosphere. I wonder what the core idea could be that will lead us to a better life together, also with young religions, with with the younger generation, old and young, respectively and peacefully. I think we have to give, especially to young people, a different kind of vision of empowerment and involvement in society. But it's a bit unclear how that would happen.
One of my commitment on the human level, as I mentioned before, the effort or work for religious harmony is another level. I am Buddhist monk. Now, fundamental level, I am a human being. 7 billion human beings, same. Everyone want happy life. Everyone have the right to achieve happy life. Then, now some scientists, through their sort of investigation, now they say basic human nature is more compassionate. And they have sort of certain sort of also the way to experiment. So they confirm that. Then, secondly, there's a more compassionate mind here. Health is better. Constant fear, constant anger experience. Actually, some scientists say the constant fear, constant anger, hatred is actually eating our immune system. So, using these reasons, the basic human nature is more compassionate. So, entire 7 billion human beings have, you see, that nature. Now, religion is concerned, today, out of 7 billion, over 1 billion non-believer. And frankly speaking, among the believer also sometimes they are acting like non-believer. So, you see, religion, something like ritual or something, not transform their emotion. So their religion, I frankly speaking, sometimes sort of my sort of the expression may be too blunt. I think the religion just ritual or something, not transform our emotion. The real purpose of religion is transform our emotion. Less anger, less sort of the attachment. But number of people, including Buddhists, and also even Tibetan Buddhists, you see, there are people who are not seriously sort of practice. So therefore, my commitment is, number one commitment, as a human being, try to promote basic human value. That's human compassion. Mainly based on scientific finding and common experience and common sense. Through education, not through religious sort of teaching. That we usually call in India, India's constitution itself. You know, I think India's constitution based on secular concept. Because India is over 1,000 years the multi-religious nation. So, according Indian understanding about secular means respect all religions and then also respect non-believer. That concept, I think, today's world, I think very relevant. We must respect non-believer, human brothers, sisters. So, not only me, but many scientists, many educationists, now we are trying to promote basic human value, not using religious concept. Simply scientific finding and common experience like that. So then, as a matter of fact, the old major world tradition, you see, which carry the message of love, is very much based on basic human value. I think no religious tradition who believe Creator, no one say Creator is full of anger. Nobody say that. Creator is infinite love. Like that. So I may sort of call this your sort of effort, also the secular, because of the moral ethics, secular way. That's reach everybody. Then eventually, you see the people who, through education, not through prayer, not through temple, but through education, you see, scientific findings or these things, then from kindergarten up to university level, or more awareness about these inner value, that brings inner peace. Inner peace brings good health, and inner peace create a happy individual, happy family, happy community.
So, His Holiness talked about non-violence before that and about education. So my question is also relates to this, but from a very practical point of view. Because if you want to teach non-violence to young people now, the whole world is very violent. So the examples they see is only violence, and even if they want social success, they have to be aggressive. So could His Holiness tell us from a very practical point of view, how should we talk to them in order to teach non-violence to them in daily life?
Yes, today's world, a lot of violence, a lot of killing. Human being killed by another human being, unthinkable. Tiger or lion or elephant killed human being. Sometimes we feel, sad. But a human being killed by a human being, thousands, and now become something, normal news. So this, we have to work to change this. We cannot remain indifferent way. So no matter how difficult it is, we must make effort to create this 21st century should be century of compassion, compassionate century.
What do you tell the young people? What do you tell the young people? They say they have to fight to get things. So what do you tell them in order to tell them?
That's due to short-sighted. Yes, short-sighted. Yes. If I got some disagreement, then I hit you, then feel happy for short-sighted because short-sighted. Then, if today, because of my anger, so I hit you, then tomorrow I feel regret. Isn't it? No. So there is disagreement come, then you see with respect, and then listen their reason, and telling them our reason, then try to compromise. That's the human way to solve the problem. So this century, 21st century, should be century of dialogue.
Thank you.
That's the only way. That's the human way. If we're killing each other, I think you cannot eliminate those people who disagree you completely eliminate, impossible. So we have to live side by side. That is much better. Live happily, friendly, much better.
Thank you very much, Oyen and Ruth. And please hand over the microphone to the next two. These are Heinz Pixel, Christian, and Wachit Mehmeti, Muslim. Please step up to us.
Then I may add, you mentioned, some different sort of, so-called sect, even within Buddhism or like the Pali tradition and Sanskrit tradition. Pali tradition is the foundation of Buddha Dharma. The Vinaya practice, basically same. The 4 Parachikas and the 13 Sangha, I can't remember the name, and then 30, then 90, Pali tradition 92, Sanskrit tradition 90, then Pali tradition I think 75 or something, the Sanskrit tradition 112. So altogether 253 precepts or rules for monk, fully attended monk, because a fully ordained monk, 253. So these, the measures or what's the perception, precept same. The minor, about the dress, like this dress should not too high, should not too low, like that. That is minor, isn't it? So Pali tradition just mentioned one precept, you should wear properly. The Sanskrit tradition 7. So minor. Then Sanskrit tradition, Vinaya, same. Vinaya practice is the basis. Then Sanskrit, the Anatma theory, further elaborate about Anatma theory. Then the concept of Shunyata, Paticcasamuppada. Extensively explain these things in Sanskrit. The Prajaparamita Sutra, like that. Then I think usually we usually say, the Chinese Buddhist tradition, Tibetan Buddhist tradition, Korean, that I think wrong. That's wrong. The Japanese Buddhist tradition, the Burmese, it's more sort of
So we are trying to associate.
Now here, I take one example. There is no sort of concept, English Christian, French Christian. No one say that. Christianity is same, whether in Europe, whether in America, whether in Australia. So similarly, Buddhism, same. It is wrong to call Chinese Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, or Japanese Buddhism, or Indian origin Buddhism. It's wrong. And then within Tibetan, yellow hat sect, red sect, or black hat sect, wrong. Foolish. I really feel. No. Then each village, one Lama, and then they call, my tradition. Wrong. Due to short-sightedness. It's a lack of holistic look. That's my view. Some Lama here. So I'm quite frank. So that's why, you see, we got the name of Lamaism, not true Buddhism. So Lama in the Tibetan society, uneducated Tibetan society, Tibetan Buddhist, the Lama becomes something very important. So they don't care. Because it's due to lack of knowledge. So high Lama, high throne, or people say, very holy, very holy. The real scholar real good practitioner, looks like an ordinary monk, then don't care, because lack of knowledge. Now, I always telling Tibetan Buddhist, Chinese Buddhist, or any sort of Buddhist, I telling them, now we should be 21st century Buddhist. That means fuller knowledge about what Buddha's teaching. Without sort of knowing real Buddha's teaching, then just you see carry ceremonial way like that. One occasion, say in northern India, on one occasion my visit, the local people come to see me, and then I ask them, you are Buddhist? They say, yes, we are Buddhist. Then I ask them, what is Buddhism? Then they say, Buddham Shanam Gajami, Dhammam Shanam Gajami, Sangham Shanam Gajami. That's Buddhism. I say, yes, okay. Then, what is Buddha? They say, don't know. Then I ask Brahman, Brahma and Buddha, same or different? They say same. So you see, I think including Tibetan, I think we are lacking the knowledge about Buddha Dharma, because not much pay attention for study. Nowadays, I am telling the Tibetan, 3 years retreat. They say, will not become Buddha. Study. And I think one unique thing about Buddha Dharma is utilize human intelligence maximum way, through that way transform our emotion. That's why I think Buddha himself, you see, advise us, oh my follower, monks, scholars, should not accept my teaching out of faith, out of devotion, but rather thorough investigation and experiment. So many Nalanda masters actually rejected some of Buddha's own teaching. If you accept this teaching, it goes against reason. So we should not accept that. That is Nalanda tradition, Sanskrit tradition, I think very much based on reasoning, not just quotation. Okay, too much now.
No, but it brings us to the next topic directly, because it's about inner religious dialogue, what you are going to ask. So please, Hans and watch it.
Your Holiness, you're already talking about our topic, really. I'm Heinz Bichtel from the Reformed Church of Bern, Jura Solothurn, and I'm also representing the Church in the House of Religions as member of the board. And we are observing in the short time here as Church in the House of Religions that the interreligious dialogue is also enhancing the inner religious dialogue, and sometimes also are raising conflicts within the religious groups.
Your Excellence, my name is Vajit Mehmeti.
Don't say excellence. Just Buddhist bhikshu.
My name is Vajit.
Or just, just call me brother. That's best.
Brother, my name is Vajit Mehmeti. I represent the Muslim Association Bern in the House of Religions.
In early 60s, I received one box from Cuba, Siga, addressed Mr. and Mrs. Dalai Lama. So when you use the word His Highness or His Excellency. You see, that kind of concept also is related.
Our association, we here in the House of Religions have more than 300 members. Mostly of them are Albanians, but to the Friday prayer we have also many people, so many Muslims from other countries like Turkey, Arabic countries, but also from Asia like India, Pakistan, Malaysia, and other countries. We are mostly Sunni, but also Shias comes to our mosque to the prayer, and of course around the world or in other countries Sunnis and Shias are in conflict, but we here in Bern we have an inner Islamic dialogue between Sunnis and Shias, which is very important for us Muslims.
Wonderful. Now, since September 11th event, Marve, September 11th, in New York and Washington, then you see in the West, you see some media people, also some articles also appears. There is some kind of clash, Western civilization and Muslim world. So after 1 year, that event, somehow I was in Washington, commemoration about that sort of tragic sort of event. So the National Cathedral in Washington, they made that sort of gathering, and they also invited me. Yeah, I told that due to mischievous few individuals to create such a sort of awful sort of event, their family background may be Muslim, but they should not consider because of that. I mean, they are sort of just mischievous people, not genuine Muslim. So, due to some mischievous Muslims, sort of because of the wrongdoing, and generalize whole Muslim is something militant. Is totally wrong. So, since then, I'm Buddhist monk. I came forward to different Islam. So every occasion, interfaith meeting, I always was mentioning some misuse of Muslim background. Due to that, generalized whole Islam is something negative, is totally wrong. Some mischievous people among the Buddhists also, one time in Burma, some Buddhist monk they harming some Muslim community. So at that time, Time magazine, cover page, one picture of Burmese Buddhist monk, and then late described Buddhist terrorist. So therefore, you see, some mischievous people among Buddhists also there. You see these, and among the Hindus also some mischievous people, among the Christians, among the Jews, among the Muslims, everywhere. These are mischievous people. Should not sort of representing the whole tradition. In Muslim tradition, since my childhood, I know many Muslims in my own birthplace area and also in Lhasa. You see, these Muslims, particularly in Lhasa Muslim, you see, there was no record of quarrel by these Muslims. It's really very, very gentle. And then, you see, according to Muslims also Muslim practitioners, any person who create bloodshed, no longer genuine Muslim practitioner. And any Muslim must must sort of, because of that, must extend our love towards entire creation or creator of Allah. So same. So therefore, and then the meaning of jihad. Many media, you see, create wrong sort of, because of that wrong meaning. Actually, the jihad means combat within your own destructive emotion. That's the meaning of jihad. So we all sort of religious practitioner, when we develop destructive emotion, negative emotion, we try to reduce. That's the jihad. So I feel very happy. See, as you mentioned, Sunni and Shia, see here is no problem. Recently I was in Ladakh. Oh, Sunni, Shia. As a Buddhist, firstly, because of pilgrimage to Buddhist temple in Leh, then Sunni temple, Sunni mosque, then Shia mosque. So long, you see, you practice sincerely. So all religions have same potential to produce good human being, sensible human being. So I really appreciate, you see, you maybe too small, so Shia and Sunni, no problem. If number increase, then I don't know. So in any way, effort. We need effort.
Yes.
Look, Syria, unthinkable, and also Iraq. Now Afghanistan also. Killing human being by another human being, and the worst thing is in the name of religion, faith. It's unthinkable, unthinkable. So I want to share or to suggest your small organization. If you have some sort of opportunity or occasion, then I think from your sort of group, some sort of delegation or representative, go some of these areas where conflict in the name of religion, I think worthwhile. Make some effort. I suggesting these days Indian Muslim brothers, sisters. In India, very good. Generally, very good harmony. So Indian Muslim should take more active role where conflict in the name of religion, and particularly among Muslims, like that. So your small community, you see, should think how to make some sort of contribution to reduce, you see, this negative attitude between Shia and Sunni, and Muslim and Christian.
You already talked about the differences, but how do you deal within the Buddhist community with people that perhaps don't even recognize you as part of the true Buddhism? How do you deal with these people?
No problem. individual views, right? Yes. Some Shugden group, it is considered me or almost destroyer of Buddhism in general, particularly Kaza, yellowhead sect, Kilubert. Okay. Whatever they describe, no problem.
Do you think that being far away of the country like in the diaspora, could be a help, like for Shiites and Sunnis, when they are not in their own country where are the political problems, that far away perhaps they can resolve some old wounds.
Kasa. Yes, I think that's possible. It's a difficult situation, and then you say, have to live together, have to work together. So that spirit should extend those area where some conflict. So whether we achieve or not, it is really worthwhile. Make effort. Make effort, fail, no regret. Just to remain indifferently. That's, I think, wrong.
Thank you very much. So please hand over the microphone to the last group. It's Alexis Sample, Baha'i, and Group Eco, Sikh.
My name is Alexis Semple. I'm a member of the Baha'i community of Switzerland.
Baha'i.
I would like to thank you.
Yes. Baha'i, yes.
I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to be here and to meet with you today. Baha'is believe that it is crucial for humanity today to develop an understanding of a unifying vision of the future of society and the nature, the purpose of life. Humanity today stands at the threshold of its collective maturity, which will bring about a civilization that is prosperous in its spiritual aspects and its material aspects. A civilization where all people see themselves as members of one human family. And this is indispensable for humanity to be prosperous as a whole. And the 1,200 approximately Baha'is of Switzerland are striving to bring about this transformation in society through selfless service. Now, given the urgency, the need, because of also the situation of the world and society and the economic, the religious distress that we can see in so many facets of society, we strive really to invite all people from all faiths, from all backgrounds to work together on this path. And also for several years the Baha'i community has been participating in this interreligious dialogue in Switzerland to explore how this dialogue and how these activities can become more than an act of tolerance, can become a wholehearted and unreserved collaboration in service to humanity.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I'm Gurpreet Kaur, and today I'm representing the Sikh community in Switzerland. Looking at the lives of our own religious leaders from Guru Nanak Dev Ji to Guru Gobind Singh Ji, we have learned that leadership is the strength and power to speak for humanity, equality, dignity, and the importance of education, to lead people not only to connect internally but serve the humanity in daily life in a peaceful and non-violent way, and also to be able to stand up against injustice and violence. The gurus not just lead the people, but they make them stand next to them equally. And now we come to our question to you.
So we would like to ask you in this regard, what is the role of religious leadership?
Certainly important. When the late Pope Kazan, John Kazan, John Paul II, usually I discuss Polish Pope, when RCC meeting under his leadership, the Buddhist or some different Christian denomination, and also I think Hindus, I think Russian Orthodox also, I think, participate. So at that time, I request him that the RCC meeting that should not consider some one occasion this beginning. So the effort for religious harmony very necessary. So I think the Vatican sort of document, I think around that period, use religions, plural. So that kind of thing also is important. See, in the past sort of human history, you see the concept of one religion, one truth. Okay, in the past, isolated area, okay, just one concept of one truth, one religion, okay. Now in modern time, more sort of contact and live together with a different tradition. So then, concept of one truth, one religion, then I feel not relevant. In the terms of the community, the concept of several truth, several religion is necessary. So accept other religion. Now in India, I think the Indian from childhood, they already sort of know there are different traditions, isn't it? So because plural sort of concept about religion from childhood, they are. So then you see the religious harmony automatically comes. I think India is the only nation. I think out of about 200 different nations, I think India is the only country where all major religious traditions live together. Beside homegrown religion, that's Sankhyaism, and different Hinduism, and Jainism, Buddhism, and later Sikhism. These are homegrown religion. Then from outside, Zoroastrianism, from ancient Persia, and then Judaism, Christianity, Islam, these come from outside. So all settled in India. So particularly like Parsi, the Zoroastrian, very small community. In Bombay, less than 100,000, but no fear among the millions of Hindus. No fear. So that's India. Religious harmony is, I think, wonderful. So then people traditionally or historically a little bit isolated. Then justice still carry one truth, one religion. That sometimes you see creates some problem. In another so then religious harmony, as I mentioned earlier, the Polish Pope, as I suggested. So from time to time, religious leaders come together and speak one voice, spirituality and harmony, these things, important. Then, I think anyway, more important is scholars from different tradition and genuine practitioner of different tradition come together. Then discuss what similarities, what is differences. Then naturally there are differences. When differences come, what is the purpose of these different sort of philosophy, different sort of approach? This same purpose, to create more compassionate heart. Okay. Then practitioner. To me, immense help to meet some Christian practitioner. One time in Barcelona, in Spain, I met one Christian Catholic monk who spent 5 years in hermit life in the mountain just behind Montserrat monastery. The hermit life, 5 years. Very little hot meal, just tea and bread. So when he came to see me, then I asked him, I was told you spent 5 years in hermit life in the mountain. What kind of practice? And then he answered me, meditate on love. When he mentioned that, in his eyes, I noticed something very sort of significant, sort of say, affectionate sort of expression. And then late Mother Teresa, wonderful sort of the Catholic nun, right? So such wonderful people, you see, who become such a wonderful person because their own sort of religious belief. So that clearly shows all religions have same potential. And similarly, I have some sort of a friend, some Muslim also, really dedicated well-being of other. So meeting practitioner and exchange their deeper experiences, I think best way to introduce their own value of their own tradition. Then pilgrimage, group by group from different traditions. I have that kind of sort of experience. One time, some Christian brothers sisters, the follower of John Main in England. John Main, I think Canada. So his follower, Father Lawrence. So now next year he organized some program in Washington. I'm going there. So I went there as their organization invited me. They give me a difficult task. You see, the explanation according gospel about existence of God. Theoretically, I am non-believer about God. Then I try to reasoning, there must be God, creator. So later, you see, among the audience, you see, later, some of them, you see, express, my explanation about existence of God, something very, very helpful to them. Is it hypocrisy? Hypocritical? No. I respect all religion, so I try my best, you see, to explain, there must be some supreme sort of energy of God like that. I mentioned like that. So you see, as a return, their group come to India in Bodh Gaya. So a few days, each morning, we all come together under the Bodhi tree, some silent meditation, some Christian, later some Hindus also join, some Muslim also join. So that kind of, and then with that spirit, I also, you see, take pilgrimage to Jerusalem. Some Jews, some Muslims, Jews and myself, this is some at Valley Wall, some prayer. And then the ancient Syrian Christian sort of church there. I pay sort of my sort of pilgrimage. Then the rock, the Muslim, the rock, like that. So every occasion there is sort of the possibility to make pilgrimage to different sort of sacred place. I started this practice 1975 at Sarnath. So first I went to a small mosque, some silent meditation, then Hindu temple, then church, then Gurdwara. At the Gurdwara, afterwards Gurdwara. So Gurdwara, the kasa, prasad, very delicious. when we sort of took the pilgrimage to different place and a little bit hungry, so the Gurdwara, the prasad, special, tasteful. so like that. So you say pilgrimage together and different sort of holy places. That also very helpful to get some kind of vibration. So, three-way meeting top leaders, interfaith, and then some scholars, some practitioners. A few days exchange their deeper experience. At my meeting with late Thomas Merton, immense help to understand the value of Christianity. Wonderful. So then pilgrimage to different holy places, like that.
So thank you very, very much. It was uplifting and wonderful to listen to you, but we got signs that we should end our talk. It's a pity, but we would like to thank you for your commitment for humanism and peace, and we wish you...
What is this?
Just jewelry. It's
Let's see.
the meaning is only this one. That's okay. Yeah, so we wish you many more fruits of your work, and I would like to give the last word to our dear President Gerda Haug.
So thank you. I'm very much impressed with your organization. Now should be more active.
Yes, we tried. We are.
The World Parliament of Religions.
Come back and visit us again.
I have sort of been some occasion World Parliament of Religions. No. So
we are all practitioners here.
One occasion, you see, I mean, there was the officials came to see me and invite me. Then I told them, oh no, not that occasion. The previous one in Australia.
Oh, okay.
You see, on this sort of meeting, I mentioned World Parliament of Religion. Really wonderful idea, but it seems sleepy organization. So they should be more active.
Yes.
I told them.
Yes, we are.
So you also now, I think you should be more active.
Yes.
We need to see your work.
Yes. Your Holiness, dear brother.
Thank you. I love that one.
And we would like to give that to you.
Thank you.
As with all our wishes from our House of Religions.
House of Religion here that we should visit today and contribute to the better understanding
certainly, although this is a small organization, you should consider this seed. So, this spirit eventually should expand. And then I already suggested, see, if possible, some kind of dedication to this organization. Visit the area or place where some conflict in the name of religion, I think, should make an orang show. 이제 타마타마를 다 하다. 이제 mana ada orang siapa dia jual macam ini je handal. Putih. Nada mu. Lo ni şu var mı değil? Sesuatu.
Ja.
Oh, fresh air.
Stop, go ahead and put in the van number 2. Seba. Yes. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
생일 젤라티 프로젝트하고 젤라티.
아, 아, 영국. 저도 맞아. Thank you. I always see 9 hours. Always. Morning 2 o'clock. But around 6.
Oh, okay.
As a month.
Yes.
No dinner.
Oh, I see.
One tea and a few biscuits. Then sleep.
So we wish you a very good.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. He will come to me, what?